My family is religious. I started reading nihilistic philosophers and they think that I am possessed. I recently got mature. Last night, my dad caught me watching a fashion show on television. I swore to him that I was just looking at their costumes and not their bodies. But he blatantly showed up a tube light into my ass. This continued for 3 more times, and as a result, my parents were convinced that I was possessed by a lust hungry soul. They started treating me like a rapist. My house started feeling like a prison, and just then, a random mechanic nearby advised my dad to take me to a Godman. And just like that, he paid 2000 per person as an appointment fee for a Godman named Boomba. My father had multiple degrees. He was so literate that he brought my sister too to a Godman. Looks like he doesn't read newspapers. Upon entering the headquarters of the Godman, it felt like I was in a terrorist organization. I whispered to my dad in his ear saying, "This looks like a brothel," and he got angry. While we were waiting in the waiting room, I got bored. I thought of looking around the place for a while. While doing so, a slightly opened door caught my attention. When I peeked in, I saw a man lying on a bed. He had a beard and looked extremely masculine. I got near him and said, "What happened, sir?" He looked at me and said, "That Baba chopped off my dick," and started crying. I was shocked. Why would the Baba do that? Because he said it would take me closer to God. The man replied. Out of nowhere, I started laughing. The man got angry and asked me why was I laughing. I asked him, why would you let your tool get taken away by some random dude with a beard, and that too for an imaginary supernatural being? My laughter continued till he said something that fucked my ass. He said that I was the next guy in the line to get castration done. And it's a protocol on the premises. Castration involves removal of a man's testicles. I countered him by saying, my dad would never let anyone touch me. To which he replied by saying, my dad said the same. Always remember, religion is a sickness. Get rid of it. Just by hearing those words, I ran away from that place and hid myself in a public toilet nearby. Later on, I got to know from my sister that later that day, the Baba who got to know that I had run away tried luring my sister to sleep with him, claiming that it would save our family. But luckily, my father saved my sister and brought her home safely. After the whole saga, one thing I realized was that religion kills.